get dunked on in this potion shop?
I turned that off. Slightly regretting even looking at Lana after she said she was
I dunked on the dwarf. What the heck is that?
Are you gonna dunk on him?
I'm gonna dunk on him.
Stop.
You guys spent like 30 minutes with the dog. I get
That-
dunk. Athletics. If I succeed, we're doing a bet. I'll be like, Bunyan, if I dunk on you, it's 1 gold piece. Dunk bet.
Don't think dwarf dunking is acceptable practice for
Do you accept my bet?
Shut up.
Do you accept my bet, dwarf?
What is this bet?
If I succeed on a dunk on you, I get 1 gold piece. If I don't, you get 1 gold piece.
Yeah, let's go.
It's fine, you go.
17.
Wait, I have to roll d20?
Okay, so describe to me what's happening here.
I'm dunking on.
confused.
Fine, you win.
It doesn't matter. I won.
Okay.
Let's see, how much did I spend? 12, 38, 37 because you get 1.
And you start out with little gold as well. Depends on your character.
Oh my god.
I am, yeah, you're
Get
right.
dunked on. Get dunked on.
Dun.
I'm done shopping, so I'm like in the back of the shop, kind of. I pulled my loot out and I'm humming a tune and. You can
Anyways, back to
you
what
can-
I was buying.
No, I'm not
before I
done
just
yet.
got dunked on.
You can hear parts of the words like of dunking and dwarf, so it's obviously a song about how I dunked on a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
I throw a sharpened mace next to her head in attempts to scare her.
Can I get us kicked out of here?
Stop! You just dunked on me. That just that is the same. Anyways.
It's cost of doing business. Cost.
Anyways.
I want to check to see if they
Anyway.
know if we can buy some like bacon or something.
This is a general store. You
Some
Ranch
bacon?
Okay. Oh, hey, I just wasn't sure. I want bacon.
There is a butcher in the
Powder.
town.
Oh.
Wait, can't we buy kits here?
Yeah.
Buy rations. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we
Like-
probably should do that.
Bacon
And those
rations.
normally come with like a jerky or something. Alright, do they
I'm dunking here.
do they by chance have a burglar's pack?
Wouldn't that be
Alright.
thief?
Where's pack?
You have some lockpicks. We were
Are you
going.
just gonna straight up ask him if he has a burglar's pack?
I mean, I hint at it with my
Before he gets
smooth
that out of his
charisma.
Before he gets that out of his mouth, I like shark Bunyan by his collar. Be like, these guys want an escort to make sure they don't get stolen. I don't think we should be buying burglars things from them.
True.
I reluctantly listened to Lana Del Fey after she began to play that horrid song about getting dunked on, but I listened and I decided to close my mouth from singing.
Okay.
All right. I asked him that we heard from the weaponsmith that they were looking for a party of adventurers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you guys a group of adventurers willing to help me out?
Well, I don't know if you noticed me dunking on this dwarf, but
I
yeah, we're
reluctantly look at her
adventurers.
with my crossbow in hand.
So
I do.
yeah,
I don't flinch.
if you guys are willing to escort a shipment for that would be great. Hopefully we can figure out what's happening to him.
Do you have any information on like any survivors from previously robbed caravans about who might be doing all this?
I think previously it was mostly during the night that the bandits would come, and mostly it was when everyone was asleep. So no one I think has really actually seen the bandits take anything yet.
Oh, well, I don't know if you know anything about this dwarf, but he can see really well.
I can.
So can I.
It's one of my best traits.
That's
honestly,
fantastic.
it's his only good trait.
Getting dunked on. Come on now.
Verbally get dunked on. Well, I mentioned, well, it's like we've got some additional party members coming with us, so with all of us, we could probably guarantee safe passage. But we've got to wait for them. They're a little indisposed at the moment.
I see.
One's currently hanging in a tree.
You can't say that.
In a tree, you said.
He's sleeping in a tree.
I see.
No, he's hanging in a tree. I tied him by the waist and I just left him
Dude.
there.
I nudged him in the side
He was,
really hard.
he was knocked out. What you want?
So,
He doesn't know.
I see.
This cleric never prays. Why couldn't we get one that prayed all the time? That's a weird one.
It's like,
Anyways.
that's interesting to know, but yeah, at whatever point,
No.
at whatever point you and your friends are willing to help
Not
out.
my fault. That
I'm-
dude shouldn't have been drinking.
I nod and let him know that we'll be in touch, and kind of realize that we should probably get out of here sooner than later.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
Where would I be looking for a thieves' tool set?
Like,
It's
where would you
should
be looking
under
to buy
Burger's
one?
pack.
Yeah.
Is there a chance
Uh,
of Thieves Guild somewhere?
You'd probably want to be looking. Yeah, like a thieves guild, shady people.
Where's Swifton?
Where's Swifton?
Okay.
Swifton is a long way away. I suppose you could ask about it in regular shop, but regular shop people might not appreciate people asking for supplies that could be
Okay.
used to rob shops like those.
What?
Oops.
Jinsu, what exactly do you need? Whoa.
Oh, I was just
We
looking for.
in Elvish. What race is the shopkeeper?
He's human.
All right, so in Elvish,
I'm half elf, so.
yeah, we both speak Elvish. So in
Yeah.
Elvish,
Yeah.
I want to ask Jinsu what exactly she means by that. What she want? Is this like specific things you want out of a thieves pack?
Well, I just wanted the ability to, like, I mean,
Just like some lockpicks or something?
yeah, lockpicks make it easier to actually,
Okay.
try and unlock
So-
stuff.
No, all I wanted to steal.
I'm gonna mention to the guy. I want to talk to the shopkeeper again in common, and it's like, adventurers like this are often recovering stolen goods, and these thieves often lock them up. You wouldn't have to have any lockpicks for sale for the cause.
He says, yeah, I have a couple that I keep around for, like, if I get locked out of my store and, situations like that. I'd be happy to sell them to you if you need them.
Yeah. Sure. Jinsu?
Yeah, sure.
He will give them to you.
As he walks back to find his lockpicks, I scream at the top of my lungs because I'm too short to yell over the counter. I ask him if he could find an amulet by chance in the back.
A specific
Not
amulet?
just a straight up amulet. A holy,
The amulet.
it's like the description for it is just a holy symbol is a a holy symbol is a representation of a god or pantheon.
Do you not have one of those? Like, by your
Oh, you're
car?
looking for a holy symbol? You should have one.
Yeah, you should have a holy
Doesn't
symbol.
say it, dude.
Hold on, I
Maybe
got
it's in my
this.
priest pack.
It looks like, yeah, it's probably in your priest pack. I don't know how in depth D&D Beyond is with like small little details like.
Oh, it's a reliquary. Okay.
Yeah, same
Yeah, I
thing.
have one then.
You have a relic.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I suppose you could see if he has an amulet if one.
You want some bling?
But you
Right.
should have.
I mean, if I have a
at least
reliquary, then
two.
I should be fine.
I'm gonna tell Bunyan that the bling won't stop him from getting dunked on.
I attempt to shoot Lana Delphi in the toe with my.
He's not a
crossbow.
very good cleric. He never prays.
Yeah, well, I certainly heal.
He's never healed me once.
All right, I'm gonna shoot Lana Delphi.
Oh boy.
Lana Delphi in the knee.
Oh boy.
Used to be
Well,
an
you won't.
adventurer.
Go
No,
ahead.
You won't.
19.
Oh. Oh. So
D8.
that will probably hit. You're gonna kill our guard in the shop over a
Five
petty
damage.
insult.
5 damage.
Oh my god.
Apparently, your big toe does a ton of damage.
I wanna.
Apparently, I can do 5 damage to you by shooting you in the big toe.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
can
I
bleed
bought my
out
stuff
from there.
yet.
And then I say sorry, and that it was an outburst of anger, and I use
Heal me, cleric.
So yeah, when you do that, the shop owner's kind of like, whoa, whoa, everybody,
It's fine.
chill out.
It's me being dunked on. That's the issue here, alright?
I want to
It's fine.
smack Bunyan upside the head for doing that before I bought my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There, I healed her for 7. It's fine.
24, by the way.
What's up?
24 on my roll for hitting Bunyan on the head.
Okay.
You
That
using
will
your
hit.
fists? Better be using unarmed
Oh,
strike
wait.
so you won't do 2 damage.
Okay, wait, it was plus 4, so it was like 23. Anyway,
It was above 18.
yeah, I still hit you. Doesn't matter.
Matters what you hit me with, yeah? Is
Gotcha.
it
Yeah, just,
unarmed or
like,
was it
unarmed strike?
bow?
Yeah, unarmed. Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah. Unarmed.
That'd be 1d3.
Oh, on mine it
God
just
damn
says-
it, I don't have a D3. Not on this one.
This site doesn't even have a D3.
3? That
At least it used to be.
doesn't exist, does it?
I
I mean,
got
on
one
D&D
in
and
like a
Beyond, it says,
I had to get a
2
different
damage
dice roller for
flat.
that. Wait,
And-
does it?
Like, I'm just putting this out there on D&D Beyond. It literally just says it's 2 damage flat.
For me, it's 3 damage.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah, that's probably
1d3. Roll a d6, divide it by 2.
Okay.
Might as well.
I
Watch
can
it
do
roll
that.
a 1. Do 0.5 damage.
Alright, let's do it here. 1D.
Roll a
Oh,
1.
the sick burns in chat.
Roll a 1.
Character development.
Wait.
Character development, my ass. Don't be surprised if I shoot you in there. Swear to God. I have
Oh, wow.
400 bolts. Don't tempt
I don't
me.
know how to do this one. Shit.
Here, I got you.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, shit.
3.
3?
Of course. I
God.
roll at my max roll when it's something coming at me.
Yes. Okay.
Ah, good stuff.
So, I was buying lockpicks or something, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, he said he had 3
Yes.
lockpicks.
You had how many again? I didn't
Three.
hear that.
He had, we'll say 5.
Okay. For how much?
Pants.
I honestly don't. Should be worth. How about 5 silver pieces for all of them?
Oh, sure.
I mean, a lock is 10 GP in the player's handbook, so that sounds fair to me.
Alright.
Yeah, and lockpicks aren't terribly complicated, so.
Yeah,
Whereas locks are rather complicated, so
exactly.
Question.
lockpick being a silver piece is probably good. What's up?
Does this man's by chance sell horses?
He does not.
Does he know if I ask him if he knows of any stables nearby that would be willing to sell horses for cheap?
There are stables, but he doesn't. He says, oh, I don't know how cheap their horses are gonna be, though. I mean,
Hey,
horses
oh,
are often
never
not a cheap thing.
Alright, that's good.
So we're all good. Got lockpicks. Let's head back to the tavern. What do you say? And then
Hold on. What is a kitten? Python?
Python, that's for like rock climbing, where
I
like
see.
you push it and like hit it with a hammer to spike it into the rock, and then you
Yeah.
can either tie a rope to it or use it to climb with.
Alright.
That sort of thing. Portable RAM.
Yeah, I was just looking
Gotta love
at
that
that.
item.
how many gigabytes?
How much RAM are you downloading there? You know, I just realized I don't even need a horse. I need a pony. Pony.
Yeah, get a pony to ride. Ponies would probably be cheaper than a horse would.
Yeah. Jesus. Is there a mage's kit anywhere? Like, is that even a thing? I mean, there's a spell book.
Not really. There's.
I think you can get ingredients for spells and shit, which I'm not gonna make you bother with.
At least not right now.
At least not right now, yeah.
Hell,
Usually I
do you
don't
have
make
a
people worry
quarter?
about whether they have like the ingredients for the spell or not. Whereas
Wait, what's
not
right now?
typically something that I make people worry about.
Yeah.
Unless you guys are into that sort of thing, in which case,
No, that's
Not right
just minutia that bogs down the game.
yeah.
I thought I heard my name. Oh my god. So confused.
Heal boat.
Fucking babe, god damn it. I don't know. Once we're back at the tavern, we can, sleep on it and go buy some bacon tomorrow,
Mhm.
and then, wait for the others.
Exactly.
I
Wait, did
think-
this guy even have that?
Well, he said there was a
Yeah.
butcher in town, but
He
it's pretty
has-
late.
He has rations, but not bacon. And he said there was the butcher that was in town.
Is the butcher closed already?
Yeah, by this point,
Damn it.
he wouldn't be selling anything more.
Okay, that's good. to know.
And
You know what? We're gonna. You know what? I walk over to Jinsu and say, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go to the meat locker and see what we can find because we bought a bunch of lockpicks.
oh gosh, I'm gonna head back to the tavern.
There's a reason
And-
you have high stealth, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm gonna head back to the tavern and drink, and because I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I do have high stealth.
So
But,
are we gonna go into this
but I don't know if it's really worth it to do that. You know?
free bacon? What isn't worth about that?
You go hunting for meat late at night after a trip to the
I walk up to you and whisper in
Okay,
your ear,
fine.
lamb chops.
Okay, me and Benyon go look for, like, where were you thinking of going?
Butcher.
Okay, yeah, let's
Butcher
go
shop.
there.
So you guys can bacon.
Yeah. I have a proficiency in lock picking as well, so
Okay,
I have stealth,
so
so.
yeah, first of all,
easy.
assuming both of you are going along,
Uh huh.
both of you roll a stealth check to start with.
So,
You know, I'm gonna say this now. We tried this once with Dweez and I tried to just walk up to that chest and it did not work. We tried it.
I didn't
for-
get to do my stealth check, so 20.
Okay,
No way.
that's the D20 Koala.
That was
Okay.
better than
Oh
I
my
used to be.
So you guys seem to have not been noticed just yet. Who's gonna try to pick the lock?
I am, because I am proficient in it.
Roll a, I don't know if lock picking is a particular skill in 5e or disabled device or...
Sleight of hand check, maybe?
I
Sure.
can see that.
I don't know if it's quite sleight of hand, but that's close enough.
Yeah, whatever. We'll go with
If
it.
there is no specific...
It's a dex-based skill.
Wait, did I do that right? Is that? Oh, that's not even my multiplier. Should I re-roll that or
You
just
rolled a
take it?
4.
Yeah, you rolled a 4.
So no. Unsuccessful. Wanna
Can
try
I
again?
check the door just to see if it's
Does-
locked in the
does
first
the lock-
place?
Sure.
You know, that's
You check
probably a
it,
good
and
idea.
it is locked.
Alright, is there a window that is unlocked nearby? Can I check for that?
Roll another stealth check as you do that to not get, like, there are some windows, but roll a stealth check to not get noticed as you're
Aw, shit.
looking around at them.
Rustling
I just got
chains
11.
of the-
11.
Plus the 3. I said,
Yeah.
wait, what's your stealth?
My stealth is a +5. I just rolled a 6.
Oh,
Okay, so 11, that'll be good enough to not get noticed.
Safe.
alive.
There is a window that is unlocked. You can try to open it up. It leads into a room that does have a light on currently.
Ooh. Alright, I want to check to see if there's anybody in there first before I try opening the window.
Wait, idea. Okay,
Okay, wait,
so
what?
I have a cantrip that's meant to detect evil and good. So would that just it? Now, hear me out on this one.
You gonna do
Hear me
murder him if
out.
there's evil book there? Oh, sorry. I'm in the tavern.
Yeah, get out of here. What are you
Yeah,
trying to do?
Alana's not involved in this at all.
The reason I suggest this is because if I can detect good and evil, then I should be able to tell if there's somebody in the room without us having to go and check.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that actually works.
And it's
Sure,
it's
sure,
like
yeah.
a 30-foot radius, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let
is
me-
there anybody in the room? It doesn't say I have to roll for it.
Let me look at how the spell works. I think you should just know, but I don't know. How? Oh yeah, as well as where the creature's located. Although, detect evil and good. For the duration, you know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as while the creature's located.
I guess this is also like a test to see if this guy's like any of those. Like maybe he's an apparition. We don't know.
I think we can say that it'll work well enough as a
Spooky ghost butcher.
I think that's a creative enough use of it that I think
Yeah.
it's fair to say that that's fine. So notice that there is a person that is upstairs in the building. They're not in the room that you guys are about to presumably attempt to break and enter into.
We're not breaking, we're just entering.
Oh, okay.
All right.
If you say so.
I asked Jean too if she thinks this is a good idea. I have a spell that I have no idea how to pronounce, but it says I manifest a minor wander. So would I be able to cast that and then have it go make noise somewhere else and maybe like startle the person if they come down and check?
What spell is it? Can you at least
Fine.
give me a basic idea?
THAUMATURGY.
Oh, thaumaturgy?
Sure.
Let me look at what that does. Hang on.
Oh wait, here it is. It says you can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
But that would make the person want to leave the place, not stay where they are, because they could be sleeping in bed.
True.
You can instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
God. What? Why did I look at this before?
Just bust open the window. Hey, we're
We
coming.
didn't even need to use lockpick.
No.
Just open the door.
Okay, so how do you guys want to do this?
Well,
I have an idea.
whichever
Again.
one is least noisy.
If we make noise, I'm gonna suggest this. I'm gonna use this spell, and I'm just gonna slam that door shut in the guy's face and hope to God it knocks him out.
Okay,
I was gonna go through the window though.
Oh yeah, we're still going through the window.
going
Okay.
through the window.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I don't need to go in. Actually, I still probably should. I'm going in.
Okay, I thought you had a greater like sleight of hand than I did.
I got like +2.
Oh, I've got more than you. Wow.
Nah.
I've got +3.
But I'm proficient at lockpicking, so
Okay, well, I'm not
I don't know what that does.
proficient.
Makes it so you better pick a lock.
You know what? I already failed it. I learned I have a spell to open locked doors. Apparently, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs lockpicks when I can just do it magically?
I mean, that works. Also, what's up, Salty Frank of the Seven Seas? I like your name.
It's a great name.
All right, what do we find?
So you guys are breaking into the window?
Yeah, we're gonna go through the window.
Alright. You walk into their dining room, where there's kind of a table set up with some chairs. You see 2 doors leading out of it. One... so the dining room is kind of in the corner of the house. There's rooms leading into, like, basically each corner of the building.
All right.
If that makes sense.
And you said the person was upstairs, correct?
Yes.
All right. I vote that we go 1 person to each doorway.
Okay,
So I'll take the right one.
I'll take the other.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Why
listen.
don't you both roll a stealth check to do so quietly?
Come on.
Hey man,
17.
you guys are breaking into some dude's house.
Stealth check, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a 17.
You guys do so without being noticed. Or at least
We're
you
good at
assume you have
this.
been noticed.
The door I go to, I want to listen and see if I can hear anything behind.
Roll a perception check for that.
12.
You do not.
Okay.
Seems to be silent.
All right. We know that the only person is upstairs, correct?
Yes.
And that the only one, right? Well, I guess.
Yes.
I'm just gonna burst in that door. Fuck it. Nothing's stopping me at this point.
Are you doing so loudly or quietly?
No. This is a stealth mission.
Stealth
I'm
mission, okay.
literally gonna break the door.
Just kick it in.
Oh my god.
Easy.
Okay, so, Koala and Eagle, they did ask. And yes, Salty, this is really what they're doing to get bacon.
What's the issue?
And they
with
could
this?
just sleep until morning. They need it now,
this
so
way
they're,
we- Here's
they're
the thing,
breaking
we
into
do
the
it-
butcher's
We
house.
do it this way. We don't have to pay for it.
I'm gonna try and open the door that I'm next to. Quietly, unlike my partner.
I didn't actually break open the door. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Helly, when you try to open that door, it is locked.
Okay. Wasn't
And I
it sleight,
suppose,
was it sleight of hand for the lockpick stuff?
sure.
Okay. I'm gonna try and pick the lock on the door. Is it a
Why don't
D20?
you just let me? Why can't I? I'll just use my cantrip and open it for you.
Okay,
Go ahead
fine.
and roll
Fine.
for it.
If it's quiet, then go ahead. Do it.
I'm pretty sure.
No, it's only unlocked doors, though. It's
Okay.
like has an unlocked door or window
it's
to
a
flat.
locked door. Okay.
It's a locked door. I gotta unlock
Go
it.
for it.
This is an unlocked
Go
door.
for it.
Alright, so it's a d20, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fucking 6.
Nope. Unsuccessful attempt at lock picking. The lock remains locked.
Okay.
Now, question: are we breaking these lockpicks?
No.
Thank you, Jesus.
Unless you roll a natural 1 and then you're gonna break the
Oh.
lockpick.
Oh, I did not. Okay.
All right, you can. As she continues with that, I slowly walk in. I should say creep in, but slowly walk into the room that I have busted the door down, quote unquote busted,
Okay.
and I take a peek at what's inside.
That's...
This would be a really useful time for Pupper's lights.
In that room, that's sort of the kitchen area, so they have a little fireplace with a pot strung over it, and a couple little tables for some, like, counter space.
I
Also-
rummage through the drawers and whatnot to see if they have any food.
They do not. They have some silverware, plates, that sort of thing. Nothing food related. There's some knives, I guess, but no, like, combat knives. It's mostly kitchen knives, that sort of thing.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna take one of those knives. Wait. Do we have a knife to cut stuff? Do
I
we
have a
like,
dagger.
hunting knife or something? Okay, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah.
Never mind. Who needs a knife when we have
And you guys can keep trying to pick the
Yeah, I was gonna-
lock
I
at
was
the
just
door.
waiting for him to
Wait,
finish
there
exploring.
reminds me.
Alright.
Um,
Wow! I can't do it for shit. I got a 5.
it's fine. Are there any other
You-
doors in the room that I went into?
No, that's
Alright,
the
I walk back to Jinsu and take the lockpick out of her hand.
okay.
That's how you do it.
Oh my god!
You
what
unlock the door.
fuck?
It's like, here, let me do it.
It's just locked.
Just drink.
Alright. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
You got the higher, armor class.
I peek inside slowly to see if there's anything moving around.
It is dark in that room, and roll a perception check to see what you see.
Oh,
What's my perception? +3? +3.
And also roll a stealth check while you're at it.
20. That's perception.
Okay. You see, if you rolled well enough that you can see that it's a bunch of, like, meat cow carcasses hanging from the ceiling. If you hadn't rolled so well, it would have looked like people, almost based on kind of how they were strung up at about a person's height. But you can see that it's a bunch of cow bodies that are strung up from the ceiling. Happens at budgets and stuff. So, as you open the door and start to peek in, you knock over a broom that was leaned up against the wall, and it makes kind of a bit of a sound. How do you guys go on from there?
I use my cantrip to silently close the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I pick up the broom and hide it.
Hide the broom that got knocked over?
Yeah.
so you're in the room?
Yeah, we're in the room.
Okay.
I'm in the room at least. I don't know about you.
I thought I followed you in, but I didn't quite say it.
Okay.
Alright.
So you're both in the meat locker now.
I whispered to Jinsu to go up to the door and see if anybody's coming, if the person that was upstairs is coming down to see what that noise was.
Alright, so. Perception. 11?
You do hear him. You hear somebody walking down the stairs.
Shit. I whisper that.
I run over to the hanging cow bodies and I latch on to the side of one in attempts to hide from the man.
Roll a stealth check.
I
Okay.
swing that beautiful height, I'm gonna kill you.
Ellie, what are you gonna have Jonesy do?
I'm gonna hide behind the door.
Okay, roll a stealth check for that.
Alright. 25.
Okay.
I can't believe. Wait, how did me hiding on pit cow carcass work? I can just imagine some little dwarf man just like hiding inside the ribs of one of the carcasses.
So where did you put the room?
I kind of just brought it with me into the, and held on to it.
Okay.
I held on to it while I sat on top of the cow.
Okay, so you hear the footsteps get closer as they go down the stairs.
I panic and I look at the broom and I'm like, oh my god, I should have just left this there.
And you hear the kind of heavy footsteps kind of walking up to the door, clunk, clunk, clunk. And so you hear the door open. You see kind of the light from the other rooms shine into the meat locker, and you don't see because you're hiding, but you can kind of hear the rustle of clothing as the butcher takes just a step into the room, kind of looks around, doesn't see anything amiss, and closes the door and starts walking back. So you are in the clear for now.
He closed the door, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. Sweet.
I continue to rummage about to see if they have any venison or like, any pre-cut meat.
Roll a search check.
Search. Okay.
Wouldn't
would
that
that
be
be
investigation?
Or it might be perception. I don't know. I don't know what 5e does.
I think
Investigation,
it's
maybe?
perception. Okay. Insight?
Be more of an investigation.
Shit, I don't have. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
I found it.
Perception is or investigation, whichever one.
17.
Yeah. And Pepper, that is fine. Lana's passed out at the bar. So you do find some pre-cut meat. It's mostly venison and beef, but you do find some strips of bacon.
Bacon.
Alright. I stuff all of the meat that's been pre-cut into my bag.
Okay.
You better give me some of that
And,
bacon.
and half temptedly take out a piece of paper and write an IOU on it and decide whether or not to put it on the bench before we leave.
Okay.
But I don't, because I'm a dwarf and I'm not that stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Alright. What else do we want to search for while we're in here? It's a butcher shop, and we've already taken all pre-cut meat. Yeah, actually, I take the meat back out of my bag, and I use detect poison and disease to make sure that the food is not tainted.
Okay. It seems fine.
Alright, I'll put it back in my bag.
Sounds good.
Is there any like pigs that are hung up right now?
Yeah, there are 2 of them.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. Those pigs probably weigh a fuck ton.
Well, I wasn't gonna take
This
a
is true.
whole pig. I was gonna take a part of it.
You're just gonna. Swear to God, if you cut this wrong.
Like, you think maybe I could get like a couple ribs or something?
You could try.
Okay.
I don't know what to have you roll for that though. Maybe a survival check
Probably.
to know how to
Yeah, because
like properly
Alright,
cut.
what's your survival?
+2.
Let me do it.
I want to see if I can do it though. This is
Alright, ignore that roll. Go for it.
I got a 19.
I said ignore it.
I got
Okay.
and I got a 19 anyway.
You do a good job cutting the ribs out
Yes.
or whatever else that you want.
Okay. Yeah, I just want the ribs because I want some barbecue ribs.
Sounds good. So what are you guys gonna do now?
How many? Okay, I gotta ask. How many pieces of bacon do we get?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's say 20 strips of bacon, like
Sweet.
decent sized strips.
Nice. Oh yeah,
And
how many ribs did I
then
get?
What else did we find? Beef and what else?
There was, let's say, 3 decent sized cuts of beef and 4 medium sized venison cuts. Yeah. Probably not more than a deer's worth of venison, but yeah. And before all the wolves eat your meat while they sleep.
If
Um,
they eat it so long as they don't eat the bacon, it's fine.
How many ribs did I get?
20 strips.
Sweet. Wow. Okay. That works.
So what is next for our gallant troop?
Do we? I'm half tempted to go upstairs and see if that guy's asleep, just to snoop around his room.
Don't do it.
You can try if you want to. Not necessarily gonna work out well, but you can try it.
I give Jinsu my backpack and tell her to leave.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak out the window.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Just one to get out of the house.
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
Thank God. I was gonna say I'm gonna die before I even get the chance to snoop around.
Okay. Bunyan, what you gonna do?
Alright, I peek into the door to see if the guy's asleep.
Roll a stealth check just for that. He is not asleep.
You know what?
He
Fine.
is. Hang on.
Fine.
He is looking at the door. And he's holding a club, and he tells you to leave and get out of his house.
Hold on. Let me find some.
This is gonna be good.
Da-da-da. Where is it?
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
I was thinking about that. I won't lie. Where is it? Oh, sick. Alright. I use a spell called Sanctuary,
Oh boy.
and the description says you ward a creature within range against attacking.
Against being attacked.
Oh, it says against. Oh, against attack. Oh, shit. Wait, if the warded creature makes an attack against.
Also, welcome back, Pepper.
Hi.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm out of the house now, so
Yeah,
you
Jinzu
have,
got
and
away
you
with
have,
both
and
the
you have my
backpack.
backpack. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like book it to the tavern.
We're not sure that,
I say sorry that I ended up in his house, but I was kind of searching for something to help me on my travels since I'm a lonely traveler.
he's like, I see, now please leave, and he kinda moves towards you.
I wave my hand in the air and quickly run out the front door. Before I make it out the door, I turn back and I smash the door that I was standing in into his face, and then quickly run out the door.
Okay. So you, stand the door real quick.
But okay, I should probably point out that I used the cantrip for that.
Okay.
Like
that
I
makes
was
sense.
running down the stairs and then I used the cantrip and then it just like smashed him.
So yeah, you kinda running down the stairs, say a word, and kinda swing your arm. The door slams shut right into the guy's face. And then you run out the front door and you can figure you escape properly into the night.
Alright. See, Puppers, it went well. It was not awful. It was
Yeah, I
pretty
agree.
bad. it was pretty bad.
You guys successfully managed to not, I guess you didn't manage to successfully not get caught, but you managed to not get arrested.
What are you
So
talking
that's
about?
good.
I didn't get caught.
I meant you guys as in both of you.
Okay.
The
fine.
combination.
I mean, I
Fine.
didn't get stuck there, you know. Like he didn't bar me in his house or anything. Thank
This is
God.
true.
Oh,
Didn't get
shit, what a-
arrested, didn't get killed or anything.
No, Pupper. I'm the only other healer on this team.
Alright, do we want to call it a night at this point, given that this seems to be a pretty decent break spot before we embark on our
Better time than any, I think.
continuing?
Yeah, I gotta get
Find
up.
find your places in the
Yeah,
tab.
it's almost 2.
Yeah, it'd
I
be
gotta
Find
pretty,
the
get
call.
Places in the tab.
We can
pretty late
rest.
if we get one.
We can rest up at the tavern and wait for the others to make their way here.
Alright,
Also-
since we're doing the long rest, don't forget to
Yep.
max your HP.
And also, everyone, I think probably now is a decent enough time to level you up to level 2.
Oh,
So that's exciting. You won't be quite as much like, oh, I got hit once and I died. So that will be good.
yeah. And if you guys have any questions about leveling up, holler.
Yep. I'm happy to help you guys with that process. I'll also tell everyone else playing to make sure that they level up to level 2 as well. For the people watching stream that don't already know all the people that are playing, I'm playing with currently Small Pupper, who's in the chat, and sometimes streams, so give her a follow. Koala, do you stream ever?
No. I appreciate
So-
the follows though.
You can follow Koala, but he's
Yeah.
probably not going to stream. And I'm also playing with Helion, who is currently streaming, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you can give her a follow as well. And yeah, it is a good time.
Yep.
Thanks for
Hopefully.
watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks everybody that
It
watched.
makes, it makes
Okay.
it more fun when I can make
I-
fun of
I have to
Onion
say
in
it.
chat.
It does.
Bunion lamb chops. Anyway.